You should be a better friend. Jesus actually commands us to be a better friend. It says in John 15:13, greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. That is a high bar to clear, to lay down my life for another person. But isn't it true? Isn't that what makes friendships worthwhile? Isn't friendship really about laying down my own needs for someone else? Maybe it's not death, but it's laying down my inconveniences. Maybe it's laying down the things I want. Maybe it's laying down my needs for the sake of somebody else. You know, you may have moments in friendship where things clash. You may have moments where you don't get along. You may have moments where you wonder, why are we still even friends? Friendships make me a better person. Being a better friend it's not just a self-help topic. It won't just improve your life. I want to ask you a couple questions. Think back to the days that you used to spend playing on a playground, much like this one behind me. Think about the days when you had a best friend, when you'd play tag, when you would run around. Who was your best friend in elementary school? Do you two still talk? Are you still friends with one another? Has your relationship with that person changed since then? If you haven't seen them in a while, what do you think they're up to today? You see, friendships change over time. Just like you and I change over time, the way we have friends, the existing relationships we have, those things change over time. When you were a kid, it used to be we would show up to the playground like this. We would walk up, we would find a friend, somebody who's maybe the same height as us, and we would say, do you want to play? Do you want to play tag? Do you want to run around? Do you want to play hide and seek? Do you want to swing? Do you want to be friends? And if they said yes, then you had a friend. If they said no, you just went on to the next kid. When we're older, things don't seem to work the same way. I remember being a kid and my whole life revolved around getting to ride my bike outside with my friends. That's all we did. That's all I cared about, was the opportunity to be outside, ride my bike with friends. My schoolwork, my chores, even like sometimes spending time with my family was all things I had to do so I could really do the thing that I wanted to do, which was spend time with my friends. As a kid, you've probably had lots of discretionary time. You had moments of being in forced proximity to each other in your school. As a kid, you probably had a willingness to try new things. But those ingredients that helped us make friendships as a kid, those are often things as an adult we lack. We lack discretionary time. We lack proximity. We lack the want to try something new. There's a foundational ingredient to friendship. It's not profound. It's not something surprising. It's not unheard of. But unfortunately, in many relationships, it can be pretty rare. The missing ingredient to a lot of friendships is selflessness. You see, the definition of selfless reads, concerned more with the needs and wishes of others than of one's own. Selflessness is more than just good intentions. Sometimes good intentions are not enough. It's easy to blurt out some of these things. It's easy to say, let me know if there's anything I can do, without actually doing anything. Or I understand what you're going through, or here's what you need to do, or don't worry, it all works out at the end. Or saying to somebody, I'll pray for you, but then never actually following through and saying a prayer for them. We say things like, let me give you space and time. We say things like, God works everything out for good in the end. We say, just have faith in God, or just trust God, or don't worry, it will be okay. Or my favorite, God won't give you more than you can handle. You see, in these moments, our best intentions are often not good enough. Selflessness that helps us have true relationship with one another is more than just having good intentions. Now, I know that reality, that good intentions are not enough, can be something that's paralyzing to us. It can be something, well, like, I guess I won't do anything because I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help. But don't give up. Don't give up yet. In Philippians 2:1, Paul writes a lot of if statements. He says, if you've gotten anything at all out of following Christ, if his love has made any difference in your life, if being in community of the Spirit means anything to you, if you have a heart, if you care. Man, that's intense. If you care, if you have a heart. But don't miss out the end of this verse. Paul puts a then in the middle. Philippians 2 verses 2 through 3, Paul writes, "Then do me a favor." He says, agree with each other. Love each other. Be deep-spirited friends. Don't push your way to the front. Don't sweet-talk your way to the top. Put yourself aside and help others get ahead. See, Paul asks, and I ask of you today, has your relationship with God, has it done anything for you? Has being a part of a church done anything for you? Do you have a heart? Can you scrape together a little bit of care? Well then, if any of those statements are true, then find agreement with one another. Love one another. Be in one spirit. Fade to the background and help others succeed. Live selflessly. Selfless living is something you need to choose. It's something I need to choose. Put myself aside, put others first to be a better friend.